on X.
Yes, yes. I don't put the title for X. Yes.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Um, wherever geographical location
Kindly
you
unmute
might
your
be
mic on
at.
the X.
Okay. Um, welcome to the Movement Radio. We are here broadcasting live from Chicago, Abuja, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you all for joining us. We are here for another interesting edition on conscientizing the minds of our people in order to liberate them from the hardship and bondage that they are going through. Welcome, welcome. My name is Alaba Ferreira, and I'm here from Chicago. We will be sharing interesting articles written by Nigerians in order to conscientize ourselves and our nation and our youth and elders in order to bring our nation to a fruitful and productive undertaking and to benefit our people for a healthy, stronger life, better life than what we currently have. Again, my name is Alaba Ferreira, and I'm going to hand over the microphone now to the guys in Abuja and Lagos to introduce themselves. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much indeed, everybody, for joining us for today's um, epic episode on Movement Radio. I am Amuso Ibukolua, Movement Radio, Nigeria, Lagos, and I'm so excited to be here. It's another opportunity for us to learn, unlearn, and relearn what we need to do with respect to the Nigerian project, the African project, how we need to indeed amplify our voices and re-engineer the mindset of our people, in our bid to emancipate ourselves. We want to facilitate and catalyze the process. We know that it's indeed a great task, but we want to start from somewhere. As they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with steps, just a few steps. And we are very convinced that we have started that baby steps towards liberation. So we are happy to have you once again today. Um, to as many as those that are able to join us in this broadcast, we greet you specially. And please do share the broadcast from wherever platforms that you are watching us from Facebook. Please like, share, comment, and let's rub minds together. We are not an echo chamber. It's not supposed to be a monologue or a one-way traffic. It is designed to facilitate, discussion. That is why the movement radio has taken a very huge step to make sure the broadcast is available on major platforms, like Facebook, X, YouTube, and even on Twitch. So we have all the medium to engage us. All right. Send in your comments if you cannot take the mic on X. If you cannot, comment, you can like and share the platform. So please interact with us. Let's get your feedback. And today we'll be looking into Feudal Nigeria, the lost morality of power. So let's get talking, shall we? As I hand over the mic to our other colleague to introduce himself.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Studio time check here in Abuja, 5:52 p.m. And I am Abdullah Salisu Aliyu, Movement Radio Abuja. And we are here today. We are here today in the Movement Radio, the voice of conscience. And we are here to also learn and relearn, as our brother said, is our own collective responsibility. So we are doing our part. You should also do your part by sharing, by commenting, sharing your opinion, airing your opinion. Take the mic on X, comment on on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, and all other social media platforms. You can join us in on the X so that you can take the mic and air out your opinion. Either you agree or disagree with us. We don't discriminate. We don't shut down people. We give everybody the opportunity to air his mind. So we are voice of conscience. We are voice of liberation. So this is Movement Radio, and today we have another super package. We titled it "Feudal Nigeria: The Lost of Morality, the Lost Morality of Power." So we listen, we digest it, we have opinion, we share our opinion, and we look towards making Nigeria a better place. And as I said, it's a collective responsibility. It's not the responsibility of only the Movement Radio. The Movement Radio is doing it in part by informing, educating, and enlightening the people. And you can do very much well by sharing, bringing in more people to air their opinion, and so that Nigeria will be a better place for us, even not for us, for our children, because this is something that we need to change. The system is not working for us, so let's make it work for all of us. Thank you, Abdullah Salisu. Let's go.
So, am I the one reading the article, or yeah, should I start?
I
Or
think
Ibukun
I
will
can
do
read
that.
the article.
Mr.
Okay.
Salisu says he
Uh,
wants to read the article, so please let's
okay,
proceed.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll read the article. So let's start with our first article. Feudal Nigeria, the system standing before our eyes. An interrogation of power, impunity, and the question of what Nigeria truly is, by Abdullah Salisu, written in August 2026. There is a word Nigeria rarely used to describe the country they live in. It is precisely the word that fits. We speak of bad governance, of corruption, of the system. We rarely say what the system actually is. It is feudalism, not the feudalism of medieval Estel and knights, but a modern, familiar version of same ancient arrangement, a small class that owns the country's wealth and decides its fate, a mass of citizens who owe labor, taxes, and differences in return for nothing guaranteed, and a security apparatus whose ultimately loyalty runs upward to the lords, not outward to the people. This essay is not an accusation thrown in anger. It is an invitation to look. Feudalism has indefiable features. They do not hide in secret vaults. They operate in the open, in budgets, in constitutional clauses, in the conduct of men who guard our gates. They read each element below, then set down this page and look at your own country. Ask honestly whether what is described is theory or Tuesday. What feudalism actually is. Strip feudalism of its European costume and it's reduced to a simple architecture, a ruling class that control land, resources, and security. If a vast class that produces and pays out does not decide a set of obligations that flow down upward, tribute, loyalty, and silence, and the privileges that flow downward only the Lord pledges, and the cruelly. a legal and military order built to protect the arrangement itself, not the people caught inside it. Democracy was invented as a feudalism opposite sovereignty, residing in citizen, power accountability to law, force answerable to the public. A country can hold election and still run a feudal logic underneath. The ballot becomes ceremony, the arrangement beneath it stay medieval. The only way to know which one you live under is to examine the architecture, not the decoration, the element and the Nigerian mirror. Below are the load-bearing features of feudal order. Each is paired with what currently exists in Nigeria. Read them one at a time. Do not rush past any of them. Number one, a ruling class that owns the nation's wealth without owning its risk. In feudal Europe, the lord held the land, the peasant worked it, and starved when the harvest failed, while the lord granny stayed full. In Nigeria, a small political commercial elite effectively control oil revenue, budget allocation, contract flow, and the instrument of monetary policy, while ordinary citizens absorb the shocks. Fuel price shift, currency depreciation, inflation on food and transport, with no caution and no seat at the table where those decisions are made. The United Nations Development Programme 2025 multidimensional poverty index works drawing drives across health, education, housing, and living standards simultaneously. A population living the consequence of decision it never made. Wealth is national, risk is personal. That asymmetry is the oldest feudal signature there is. Number two, security force that serve the palace, not the people. A feudal lord, soldiers guard him first and the peasantry only when it serve him. Ask yourself plainly, when the presidential convoy pass, who clears the road? At whose inconvenience? When the bandits sack a village in the northwest, how many hours or days pass before help arrive compared to the minute it takes to mobilize a full detail for a politician's rally? When the citizens gather peacefully in October 2020 to demand an end to a police brutality, the response many of them met was force, not dialogue. A security architecture who fasted, relaxed, protect office holders, and whose slowest reflex protect villagers in not a neutral institution. It is a retainer force, and retainer force are a defining feature of a feudal order, not democratic one. Number three, legal immunity. The manufactures impunity. Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution shields a sitting president, vice president, governor, and deputy governor from civil and criminal proceedings while in office. The clause was written no to protect the stability of office. In practice, it has become a 4 or 8 years sanctuary in which allegations of
Abdullahi, hold
financial
on. Abdullahi, we lost
impropriety can
Did
accumulate
you guys hold
untouched
on?
until the office holder has left.
Did you
By
guys
Yeah,
which
lose
point,
transmission
Mr.
for a while?
Abdullahi.
I think
Yeah.
Abdullahi, hold on. I think we lost transmission for a while, for like a few
oh,
minutes. So I don't know if you're going to have to start all over again or we. I don't know
okay,
if
no
you guys
problem.
experience it on your head, but we were
Yes, yes.
quiet for.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay,
we
I should
apologize to
start all
our
over